Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I had a voice for radio, so today we are finishing our look at the rotation. We've done a headlines video. We've done a video about Primal Clash, one about Roaring Skies, one about Ancient Origins. I have told you almost everything you need to know about the upcoming rotation. Link to all those videos in the description. What we need to do now is we need to look at both Double Crisis and the promo cards. We're going to chuck that into one video. Going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, there isn't as much to talk about here, but we still need to talk about them. In Double Crisis, there is very, very little we need to talk about, but we do need to give it a quick mention. We are losing Team Aqua's Muck. Team Aqua's Muck, fun little card, which basically increase the retreat cost of all non-Team Aqua's Pokemon. So you could increase retreat cost, stick them in the active, etc. It's not a huge loss, of course, because we have got a Alolan Dugtrio, and Alolan Dugtrio is similar, except it doesn't increase your retreat cost, only your opponent's, so it's arguably actually a little bit better. We're also losing Team Magma's Camerupt. Now this was quite good. It could accelerate energy using Burning Draft, and it comboed really nicely with Camerupt EX. Friend of mine Charlie won a league challenge with Camerupt and Team Magma's Camerupt, but it's been so long since it saw play. The other cards we're losing are Team Aqua's Secret Base, which also increased retreat cost. Did see play with Seismitoad near the beginning to try and trap Pokemon into the active, but really went away in recent formats. And Team Magma's Secret Base, which was a very big card, pretty much entirely because of Gyarados, that needed to get damage on Magikarp, and Drampa, that needed to get damage on benched Pokemon. Now we are getting Po-Town, where you evolve up and then you get damage counters, which does a very similar thing to Team Magma's Secret Base. Should help out Drampa a little bit. Not to mention, of course, that Gyarados is rotating anyway, so maybe Double Crisis isn't really dropping anything, because Alolan Dugtrio replaces Team Aqua's Muck, Po-Town replaces Team Magma's Secret Base, and we're basically back where we were. Now, in terms of XY promos, we are keeping 67 and up. We are losing very few promos. We are losing Ditto, XY40, allows you to copy the attacks of your opponent's active Pokemon. Could be fun in the mirror against something like Seismitoad, for instance. Saw a bit of play here and there. And we are losing Regirock. Now, I've done a video about Regirock. I love Regirock. One of my very, very favourite cards ever. Would probably be in my top 10 favourite Pokemon cards ever to play with. It's wonderful. It means that it cannot be affected by trainer cards. Problem is, you need Focus Sash. You whack a Focus Sash on there, your opponent cannot get rid of it with anything like Field Blower. I think this is still a great deck in Expanded. It's got a few rough matchups, but other than that, it's a great deck in Expanded. In Standard, it just wasn't good enough. The one thing it was good with, in something like Xenaeus, where you really want to pile energy on the field, you could pile it all onto Regirock, couldn't be Lysandred into the active, couldn't have the energy gotten rid of with something like Enhanced Hammer, so it was fun for that. It has seen play. I personally am going to miss it. Some of the main ones we're keeping in terms of promo cards. The really good Jirachi that gets rid of special energy and gets immunity. That is promo 67. The earliest promo we're keeping is Jirachi. That cannot be a coincidence. Hooper EX is staying around because of a promo. Champions Festival, which you never know might see play at some point, is being kept around. The Celebi with Theta Stop cannot be affected by abilities, and Flip a Coin. And then, your opponent's not taking prizes if you flip a head. That's pretty cool. He's staying around. The Mew EX, which rotated from Dragons Exalted and then got reprinted as a promo, is staying. And for the millionth format in a row, we are keeping Yveltal EX because it was XY promo 150. Now, just so we're clear, I'm not going to go into every single promo we're keeping. This is a rotation video. It's about cards we're losing. But I thought while we're here, it'd be fun to talk about some of the most important promo cards we're keeping. We're keeping all the Sun and Moon promos, so I'm not even looking at them, just the X and Y ones. Fun fact, Lucario Spirit Link is being kept in the format. It was the very last of the X and Y promo cards to ever be released. It was X and Y promo 211. Lucario EX is not rotating because it rotated last year. It's been out of the format for over a year, and yet we've still got the Spirit Link. But of course, that's for expanded. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you should be completely informed about the rotation. You know all the cards from Primal Clash, Ancient Origins, Roaring Skies, and now Double Crisis, and the promo cards that are being rotated on September the 1st. And you've got a video about headlines as well, so if you watch all these videos, you should know exactly what you need to know. Although, as one quick side note, Bunnelby from Primal Clash was left out of the video. Don't know why. Silly omission on my part. Let's pop him in here. He's going to be missed. There we go. Make sure you leave a comment, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me which cards from the rotation, from any set, you are going to be missing the most. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWassy, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio for some live action, and if you want to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/PTCGRadio. The most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.